Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful French 19th century inspired vintage shawl. It's so pretty, it's so delicate. As always, the free pattern is available on my blog selinavernique.com. The link will be in the description box. And I think I was unconsciously inspired to recreate a shawl that I've seen on my favorite saint, Saint Bernadette of Lourdes in France. After I'd made this shawl, I did think to myself, this shawl reminds me of somebody, and then I remembered Saint Bernadette's photograph, which features this kind of design. I'll pop the picture of her here. So I think I was inspired by her. I was definitely inspired by the 19th century, where these shawls that feature stripes at the bottom were very popular. So let me know in the comments what you think. My blog post, which is linked in the description box, is goes in detail into this, so please check it out if you wish to know more about my favorite saint, and also if you want to know more about the historical facts surrounding this design. For this project, I did use this yarn, which is Stylecraft Special Aran yarn. This is shade Fondant and this is shade Mocha, and I did use 4 balls of the pink yarn and 1 ball of the brown yarn. This is 100% acrylic yarn, like I said, in an Aran medium 4 yarn. You can substitute this for any of your favorite Aran weight yarn. I know, for example, Vanna's Choice by Lion brand yarns could be a good substitute. You will also be needing a 6mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, I'll be showing you the first few rows. Obviously, I'll go into detail, but just so you know the outline of this tutorial. And then it'll be just a simple repeat over and over, and then a change of color. And then another change of color, and again. I will be going through this in the tutorial today, but just don't forget to head to the free pattern on the blog if you want, yes, to check that out too. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, we will be taking our yarn and making a slip knot. So just go ahead and create a slip knot. Pop your hook through and tighten, and we are going to be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now that you've done this, go into the first chain and slip stitch to create a loop like this, and we will be working inside this circle. So now you will be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. Now create 5 more double crochets inside this center. So to create your first double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the center, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and this creates a double crochet. Now go into the loop again with a 3rd stitch and just place another stitch, and you should have 6 stitches in total. So your first chain 3 counts as a stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches. So you should have chain 3, which counts as a stitch, and then 5 double crochets. Now chain 2, 1 and 2, and as you can see, I am fastening in the loose end as I go, because I will be pulling this gently afterwards, and this will close off this circle. And now place 6 double crochets once again inside the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 stitches, like so. And as you can see, when you pull on the yarn, it closes up the center. So this is your row 1 completed, and now for row 2, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and this counts as your first double crochet. And it goes with this first stitch here, and we are going to be placing another double crochet inside the first stitch, so that you have 2 double crochets together in one stitch to begin. And now simply place a double crochet into each and every stitch across, so just 1 double crochet into each and every stitch across, like so. And now that you've reached the top of the shawl in the chain space, inside this chain space place 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. And now place a double crochet into each and every stitch across, like so. So it's very simple. It's a very simple pattern. It's very easy. It's a very soothing pattern. So I've still got this stitch left, and we will be placing 2 double crochets together inside the last stitch, which is also the chain 2 from the previous row. So go ahead and place 2 double crochets inside this stitch. So this is what we have. And so this is row 2. So for the next row, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and we are simply going to be repeating row 2 over and over. Okay, so I apologize, my lights have gone out, so I'll pop them back on in a second, but this chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. We've turned our work, and we are placing another double crochet inside that first stitch. And now just place a double crochet into each and every stitch across. And like I said, going forward, every single row is going to be a repeat of this row, which is a repeat of row 2. So yes, so now place 2 double crochets, 1, 2 inside the space, chain 2 and 2 double crochets at the top, like so. And now just go ahead and place your double crochets inside each and every stitch across. until you reach the end of the row. So I'll just demonstrate this once again, and just go ahead and place 2 double crochets inside the chain 3 from the previous row. And this is what we have. So this is the 3 rows we have for now. So I am going to be demonstrating the change of color. So as you can see, I've fastened off, and I'm going to pull through and then go into this in detail. So for the change of color, for the Bernadette shawl, you will be crocheting 31 rows in total of the pink color. So like I said, all this is written in detail in the free pattern. So 31 rows of this color, and then once you want to change the color, you are simply going to be taking your brown yarn and attaching it. So you fastened off the pink yarn and just fasten on the brown yarn. So just attach it to the stitch where you fastened off. This is what I always do. I always leave quite long tails for sewing, just because I can't stand grappling with a tiny teeny tail. So yes. So now we are just going to be repeating the row. So chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And this counts as a double crochet. As always, I'm going to try my light. Yes, it's working. So now you are placing a second double crochet inside the first stitch. Okay, so those are our first 2 stitches at the beginning. And now just repeat the second row, but just with the brown yarn. As you can see, this is what it looks like, and honestly, this is just simply how you are going to be changing your color. So just repeat the row like you usually would, and just do 2 rows of the brown color. So it's very simple. Just do 2 rows of the brown color, then fasten off the brown, fasten on the pink, do 2 rows of the pink, then fasten off the pink and do 2 rows of the brown. And then you will be doing 2 rows of the pink once again, and then I'll show you what to do to finish off the pattern. So I hope this makes sense. I hope this part wasn't too confusing. Like I said, just rewind the video for this part for the switching of colors, or simply go onto my blog, and it is written down very clearly from row to row in the free pattern that everyone can access. So don't worry, you can access the pattern for free. And yes, just repeat the rows like I explain, and then I'll get back to you to show you how to finish off this shawl. Okay, so once you finished these 2 pink rows, we are going to be starting the last row of this shawl, which is going to be a single crochet row. So to begin your single crochet row, chain 1. This does not count as a stitch. And go directly into the first stitch with your hook, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And this creates your first single crochet. And just place a single crochet into each and every stitch across. And then once you reach the chain 2 space at the top of the shawl, you will be placing 2 single crochets, chain 2 single crochets in that space, and then just go down the other side of the shawl with single crochets. So you are basically replacing double crochets with single crochets. So just go ahead and do this, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, so I've literally finished this row. I fastened off and tidied up my loose ends, and I am so happy about this shawl. It's so pretty, it's so beautiful. Like I don't know if I said this actually, but if you wanted, you could actually create a couple of ties on each side if you wished to tie it at the back of your back, if that makes any sense, to create a sun tag version of this shawl like I did in one of my videos. If you look up sun tag on my channel, you'll find a video from a few years ago where I explain this. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.